Hello, welcome back to this, I guess. Um, well, let's get into it. Alright. Shark Bay is located in Western Australia. It's known for its vast grass beds, sea cow population, and stromatolites. It is a marine biome, and it's pretty cool. First up, biotic factors. These include the tiger shark, sea cow, Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphin, the emu, and many more. Some abiotic factors are that Shark Bay receives 228 millimeters of rainfall. Shark Bay has a semi-arid climate with hot, dry summers and mild winters. The average annual temperature is 26.5 degrees Celsius. The water has a 2.32 salinity, and the water depth is 9 meters. Shark Bay is located 0 meters above sea level and has 4 seasons, which include summer, autumn, winter, and spring. The levels of ecology consist of individual, population, community, and ecosystem. In the pictures, you can see the individual dolphin, the dolphins in a group, the dolphins with other fish, and the dolphin in their ecosystem. The Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins are social creatures and live in groups. They communicate with each other by making sounds, making physical contact, and through the use of body language. They communicate vocally by using high-pitched clicking sounds and whistles. They also interact and communicate with their environment by using echolocation. Now, let's talk about adaptations in Shark Bay. The dugongs have very bad eyesight, so they have to use their snouts to find food. Their snouts have adapted to become very sensitive and covered in bristles. This allows the dugong to detect organisms in the seagrass beds. Sea cows have adapted their communications to suit their relatively limited senses, relying on vision and touch when they are close and hearing when they are apart. They mostly use their sense of vision when they're choosing mates, as they perform visual displays to attract each other. The sea cows' physiological adaptations are the weight of their bones. They have little to no marrow in their bones, and the solid bones act as a ballast, which allows them to stay suspended just below the water surface. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the keystone species, the tiger shark. The tiger shark are the keystone species because they help the recovery of the seagrass by scaring away the grazers, such as the dugongs, and they control the populations of primary consumers and are the top predator. If they were gone, a lot would get messed up in Shark Bay. Like, a lot. Tiger sharks actually help one of the endangered species, the dugongs. These species are vulnerable because the seagrass can die due to water pollution. The tiger sharks make sure that the seagrass has time to grow back before it's eaten. What causes them to be endangered is the tiger sharks actually help one of the endangered species in Shark Bay. The dugong population has greatly decreased between 1960 and 2000, going from over 40,000 to less than 10,000. The dugongs are endangered because the seagrass can die due to the water pollution, and seagrass is one of their main sources of food. This leads into one of the negative human impacts. One of the negative human impacts is pollution. Many seagrasses cannot grow in polluted water. It is too dirty and it's not clean, so they can't grow. Look at that dirty water. Nothing can grow in that. It's unlivable, unacceptable. It may be unacceptable, but surprisingly, humans have also had positive impacts on Shark Bay. Wow! Can we get a round of applause? No, we don't deserve it. But there are marine reserves within Shark Bay that do not allow fishing and other harmful things. It's pretty cool. Look at it. It's amazing. Wow. We did something positive. Amazing, amazing, absolutely. Never been seen before. Moving on, community description, predator and prey. So, this is where one species eats another species. So, an example of that in Shark Bay would be the tiger sharks preying on the dugongs and turtles. Yeah. Next up is the competition. An example is that is tiger sharks fight each other in the womb for survival. There's one winner, and it eats its siblings. And it eats all the unfertilized eggs in the womb. This is introspecific. It's very aggressive. Yeah. Next up, herbivory. This is when a organism consumes plant material. An example of this would be when dugongs eat seagrass. I know, it's so cool. I know. Continuing on with relationships, let's get on to symbiotic relationships. First up is parasitism, or parasites. So an example of this would be barnacles on turtles. There are barnacle species that burrow into the tissues of their hosts, and they drain food and energy from them. This isn't good. This is bad for the turtles. It's not good. Some barnacles can be parasites. Another symbiotic relationship would be commensalism. This can also be barnacles on turtles. Many barnacles actually don't do measurable harm, and they just need a solid surface to live on. This doesn't benefit the turtle, but it also doesn't harm it. Next up, mutualism. This would be the sharks and the remora. The shark and remora relationship benefits both species. The remoras eat the scraps of the prey dropped by the shark, and they feed off the parasites on the shark's skin and in the shark's mouth. That's a quality relationship. Sharks, remora, and turtles are all very different. This is an example of biodiversity. In Shark Bay, there are 5 endangered species and 35% of Australia's bird and marine flora and fauna. Tiger sharks are predominant and are at the top of the food chain. Shark Bay is particularly diverse because it is the meeting point of 3 climates. Speaking of climates, climate change, a population limiting factor. Density independent. The pollution and climate change that happens in Shark Bay affects the growth of the producers. Seagrass has a difficult time growing in polluted water. If there's not enough seagrass, the sea cow's population decreases, hence limiting the amount of sea cows that can be alive. This would be an abiotic factor in the ecosystem. Now, a density-dependent population limiting factor would be the amount of seagrass available. The dugongs and turtles have seagrass as one of their food sources. If there's less seagrass, there would be less turtles and dugongs, thus less tiger sharks. This would be a biotic factor. Increases in populations can cause disturbances. The next topic I will be talking about is succession. Now, the disturbance that would happen in Shark Bay would be climate change or pollution. It would be a secondary succession because the organisms would have to recolonize the area if they become almost extinct due to humans. And with that, the video is come to a conclusion. Oh no, this video is almost 10 minutes. This audio is almost 10 minutes long. Well, I hope I did this right. Bye.